be going live, chat. We should be going live. Sadly, I think Twitch will have problems going live. Probably. We'll see if Twitch manages to go live. But what's up, chat? This is my C++ Minecraft clone. And today, we'll start with a summary of what we have made so far for everybody that's starting watching this for the first time. And then we'll decide what we're going to do in this stream. And then on the end of the stream, we'll do a summary of what happened during this stream, which would be in about 3 hours probably. Yo, what's up, guys? This was my first scheduled stream. I think it's finally working, unlike yesterday, where we had to stop the stream and do a new one. For Twitch, sadly, yeah, the Twitch live will probably stay offline for some reason. That's a bit of a bummer that Twitch couldn't go live. I'll have to figure out something tomorrow for the Twitch chat. But we'll start with a summary. So the summary is, let's start from the previous stream. The previous stream summary is that we added these endless 3D clouds. We have these endless 3D clouds that are actually endless. They're actually endless. Before, they ended at some point and they were a 2D texture. Now they're a 3D clouds, chat. Now they're actual 3D clouds. And they're endless. That was yesterday's stream. But we can go over other things we have done. From previous streams, we managed to convert pixel art into 3D models. That was another big accomplishment for our project. And they are rendered, yeah, they're rendered here. These are, we get these ones from pixel art, chat. These we render from pixel art into 3D mesh. And the cool part is both for the clouds and for this and the terrain use the same system, chat. They share the same system. So we didn't have to create new code for this. All of this uses the clouds, so to generate clouds, we use cubes. We need to generate cubes. And so in order to generate the clouds, we use the terrain generation system. And here we made these 3D models with cubes as well. And in order to create the cubes, what did we do? We used the terrain generation system. Also, we have liquids. This is my second favorite part of this project. Currently is the 3D endless clouds. I really like the technique we use for the clouds. We actually use just a texture for the clouds. Here, we use this texture and we separated it into 16 by 16 chunks. So this right here is one region. This is one region. We generated them only once and we are reusing them everywhere. We're just using, we're calculating, we're wrapping around the texture. And so like this is, the clouds are instantly generating. We don't need to calculate new meshes. We don't need to calculate Perlin noise. Like we get them for free, man. We get them for free. We calculate them once and that's done. We have infinite, endless 3D clouds. The only thing we didn't manage to do two things for the clouds. One is we didn't manage to get the color right. We just used the white color and the alpha is the maximum. We need to lower the alpha and we need to change the colors. The other thing we didn't have time for was to make them move on their own. Currently they stay in one place. Maybe when we implement day and night cycle, we'll make the clouds move, because then we'll have a daytime, which will be just a float, and it will increase with the time that passes. And so we'll use it for the sun and moon. We'll use it to move the clouds. So when we do day and night, that's when we'll make the clouds move. We have here flint and steel chat. Flint and steel, we can throw the items, we can pick them up back again. We can destroy them, we can pick them up. We have here item drops that rotate and go up and down. And we can throw them. We can pick them up. And if we throw them, we need to wait 2 seconds before it can be picked up again. This is so that when the player throws an item, he doesn't by mistake pick it up again. And it's the same for here, breaking a block. It's the same when you break a block, but the timer is much shorter. I think here it's 1 second when you throw it, and when you destroy it, it's 0.7 seconds. And here we have particles. Like the particles, we have as many particles as we want. And they automatically drop down, collide with the terrain, and they disappear. Also, they are different depending on which block you break. So here, look at how the stone has different particles. And here, look at how we have colored leaves particles. And here we have the poppy flower particles. We also have dimensions. We have the end dimension and we have the nether. I'll show you first the nether. Show you the nether. This is the nether. We just have the lava. And just this, the regular nether block. And the clouds are not seen here. We don't have the clouds in the nether. And we can easily go back. And we have another portal. We have another portal chat that we can actually use. So here we can do this. Like this. And we can activate it. Like this, we can activate it and it's semi-transparent. We can see through the portal. And it has texture animations. And we can go through it. I didn't forget to start the Twitch stream. It just doesn't want to start. It's because of the new schedules. Like when I scheduled the YouTube stream, for some reason, it didn't want to start the Twitch stream. And I don't know why. And I would have to debug it for tomorrow. But the YouTube stream is a priority. If I have to pick between the two, the priority is the YouTube stream. And here we can go back. And in order for me to show you the nether, I'll have to change a single 2 lines of code in order to show you the end. Yeah, here. This I need to change to the end. And we'll have the end. And we'll have the end. Like this. And so in order to go into the end, we're using this poppy flower. This is how we're traveling to the end. This is how we travel to the end with a poppy flower. And this is our end dimension. Oh, by mistake, I spawned 1000 TNT. Sorry, guys. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the spawn 1000 TNT button. But here we have the pillars. We have the fountain. We have, if we want, we can spawn in Enderman. We can spawn in Enderman. This spawns like around 200 Enderman. I think they are 200. They should be 200. Let's say they are 200. They just walk around. They don't have animations and they don't teleport. And we can go back to the overworld the same way we came here with the poppy flower. And it will teleport with us all of the Endermen. And also we have regular mobs. We have these are the, we have a cow, we have a pig and a chicken. And they start doing idle sounds. They have idle sounds. And this guy didn't manage to survive the teleportation from the end. He got stuck, chat. And so, chat. Oh yeah, and we can go in F5 mode. We can go in F5 mode. We can jump around. We can move around. And we have rain. We have rain, chat. Bro, they're so creepy, man. Just staring in the tree. And here we have a sword as well. We have a sword. Bro, what a chaotic moment, chat. What a chaotic moment. And we have TNT as well. We have monsters. And we have TNT. We have TNT. And we have... Bro, the cow fell down. And we have 3D noise caves. We have 3D noise caves. These are the 3D noise caves. And also the rain stops when we have something above us here. When we have a ceiling above us, the rain stops. And so let's say this is the summary. Let's say this is the summary for everybody that's new here. Let's clean this up. Let's clean it up so we don't hear all of it. And yeah, we have the 360-degree view, the panoramic view. And here, these are the old clouds, chat. Do you see them? These are the old clouds. And here we can actually start the game. And so that's the summary, chat. And we need to decide what we're going to focus on, chat. We need to decide what we're going to focus on. What are we going to do today, chat? I haven't decided. I don't have a plan for this stream. I don't have a plan. It needs to be something ambitious, not just explosion particles. We have 3 hours. 3 hours is plenty of time to do something cool and ambitious, like the 3D endless clouds. Maybe day and night cycle. Maybe day and night cycle. Probably it's time for that. Villages. We have a village, but it's very simplistic. We have a very simplistic village that I've currently disabled. Maybe to bring back biomes. We had biomes before. No, actually, block breaking animation and to the pixel art items. Yeah, to fix the items and to have block breaking animation. Yeah. Yeah, I've decided probably it will be this. But chat, we can brainstorm other ideas as well. We can brainstorm other ideas as well. Chat, what are your ideas for today, chat? So, hit me up, chat. What are we thinking about today? Day and night. Day and night. Lighting, animations, snow, thunder, moving clouds, accurate cloud colors, transparent clouds. We can just call them transparent clouds. Survival. or like okay, survival or block breaking animation. Pixel art meshes. What do you mean by dungeons? Proper caves. I'm not sure about proper caves, chat. Like this is my best chat. I don't have an alternative. I don't have an alternative. Abandoned mines, dungeons, clouds. Clouds are part of the fog. The clouds have a fog, but it's just a bigger distance because viewers from yesterday were saying the clouds are too small. Yeah, we can have dogs and cats. And Porto is a good suggestion. Mob hit player. Player hit mob. We are keeping it as simple as possible. And I'm in the way, chat. Where should I put this? Oh no. What did I do? That's the most annoying YouTube feature. Bro, where is everything? Yeah, here is everything. And I'm in the way, chat. Let me move this like this. Okay, this is much better. Fix item hold. We have hitboxes, chat. We have hitboxes. Oh, we are actually live on Twitch, finally. Finally, we're live on Twitch. We just need to change the bitrate because it's 10,000. Okay, so Twitch should become better at some point. Okay, finally we're live on Twitch. Finally. I managed to fix Twitch stream while live. That was stressful. Wandering, bro, I hate the wandering trader. We're never adding the wandering trader. He's the worst feature in Minecraft, man. He's so annoying. Mob spawner, that's a, yeah, mob spawner. Mob, spawn, and despawn. Add dirt layer between dirt layer. Okay, dirt layer. That will be simple, guys. We have 3 hours. We're not investing 3 hours for a simple dirt layer. Fall damage. Now we're talking. Fall damage. Death screen. We're not doing multiplayer, chat. We're never going back to... It was very miserable time when we tried to do multiplayer. Zombies. Swimming. Oh, oxygen. Oxygen. Yeah, we could do swimming as well. We can do whatever we want. Mob shadows. Mob shadows. Aider dimension. There is no aider in Minecraft, chat. So we cannot be doing aider. We have rain. Lava takes damage. Lava takes damage. Food, hunger bar, starvation. Hunger system. Animal breeding. Potions. We have creative mode and we have creative mode inventory. You need to be more specific. Adding health regen. Health regeneration. Loading screen. Yo, what's up, Frost? What's up? Frost, we almost didn't have Twitch stream today. And the solution was very simple. It was because of the encoder. I was using the wrong encoder. I was using NVIDIA HVEC and I should have used H264. That was why we didn't have Twitch stream for a while. That was the problem. I managed to solve it while streaming, chat. Elytra. Background music. We'll get a copyright strike if we have background music. Screen space ambient occlusion. I have no idea what's that, so we're not adding it. Yeah, it's a better codec, but Twitch doesn't support it for some reason. Tall grass. That should be simple to add. Ladder and stairs. We have walking sounds. They're difficult to hear. We have walking sounds. Armor. Make your own music. Bro, do you think I'm some kind of a composer? How am I going to make it? Well, I have a piano, chat. I have a piano, chat, but I haven't learned anything. I'm not good at the piano. We have ambient occlusion. Darkens corners to make lighting look more realistic. We have ambient occlusion. Walking sound to depend on block you're on top of. That's correct. We only have grass walking sounds. We don't have stone walking sounds. So older walking sounds. Lava water pools. Crafting recipes. Bro, I'm pretty sure this is not how recipes is written, but let's just move on. Like, English is not my first language. We can easily move on. Yes, C418 is not copyrighted, but there are some individuals that cause you problems. Like, they're like, no, this is actually my music, and like, they cause problems. Tool durability. Item durability. Mountains. We have redstone block. Add the sieve dimension before Mojang does. I'll never add their new dimension. I saw that they're trying to add a new dimension. I'll not be going to add it. Like I'll be adding old school stuff. Like Nether, maybe the end. I was not even sure about the end, but maybe we'll do the end, just so there is an end to the game, so you can actually speedrun the game. Imagine if there's a speedrunning category for this game. That would be crazy, man. Oh yeah, ores. That's a good idea, ores. Chest. Chest is a good idea. Chat, can somebody explain me what this box is? Shulker box. What's this box? This maybe, is it new? Every time I ask if something is new, and chat is like, yeah, it's like implemented 12 years ago. Like last time I asked if the rabbits are new, and the rabbits weren't new. Minecarts and bolts. Add goats to the game. Goats. Chat, wait a minute, you're going too fast, man. Like, fishing. I don't want to miss anything. Ocean table. Bro, I missed somebody. Sea and beaches. Modding. Shulker has been in the game since 1.9. Bro, 1.9 was a while ago. Brother. It's a block that stores items, and unlike all other storage blocks, keeps its constants in the item from when broken. So is it like there was something like okay, programmer art texture pack. Yeah, we have texture pack support, but probably not anymore. At least we have texture pack support if it's 16 by 16 resolution. We can no longer support 64 by 64 or 32 by 32 because of the one of the new features we added. We would have to do some changes, and it's not a priority. Torch, we can do torch. World gen menu, this will be useful. Skin changing, that's not a priority. Could you add Minecraft? Movable chest. Left hand, or like off hand, hold, like off hand. Sand, gravel, gravity. This should be easy to have. Skin. Oh, we can have biomes again. Like this will be our, I don't know which attempt, maybe second attempt for biomes. Or like maybe we'll call it snow biome. Like we've added it before, but not completely. Now we have farming. Yeah, we have farming and we have wheat. Villages, we have a village. We have a village, but it's very ugly. We could improve the village. Chunk distance settings. So render distance, settings. Oh, this is a good idea. Instead of just having settings as a feature to be a single setting, like just render distance. This is a good idea. Weapon use cooldown. Weather. Which weather? Snow, maybe? I think we have it as an option. Yeah, we have snow as an option. Doors. Chat system. We have chat and we even have some simple commands. And we have a tick system. Simulation distance, we have simulation distance, but we cannot change it. I use simulation distance for generating the terrain. Because when you render a mesh of a chunk, you need to know all of the neighbors' data. Add left hand. Enchanting table. This is a good idea. We have a sky, FOV option. FOV option should be easy. Entity class, we have an entity class. We have hunger bar. Shaders, we attempted to add them, but I'll need to look at them off stream to figure them out. Creeper explosion. Day night we have here as an option probably. Yeah, it's the first one. We have TNT, creative mode. We have creative mode. We have 3D clouds. We have F3. Chat, most of the stuff you're suggesting, we already have them. Like, not perfectly, but we have them. Oh, the ghast in the nether. Oh, that's a good... Oh, and 3D noise nether. To have 3D noise in the nether. To have better nether. The dragon. Ender dragon. That would be cool as well, because we have the end dimension. We have animated textures. Chat, lock in, man. We have new people here. Chat, somebody that has watched the streams to give suggestions. Most of this stuff, we have them. Oh, we don't have directional sound audio. Not a priority. Shield. Shield is a... Bro. Shield. Bro, how to type shield? I don't know. Sword blocking. Is there sword blocking in Minecraft? I don't think there's sword blocking. Chat, is there sword blocking in Minecraft currently? Add fences, fence door. That's not a priority. The wither will be easy. The wither boss will be easy. To what? We have third person, but we don't have... Bro, you're the second person suggesting orbital cannon. United States of America also suggested orbital cannon at some point. Bro, who is getting knocked down? This is not me. Fishing. We have fishing as an option. And chance, we have this. Okay, we have chat. We have enough options, right? Look at this. We have enough options. Okay. Yeah, Alex, I trust you fully. No matter what you do, it's fine, man. Like, you can do whatever you want, man. You have complete freedom. Advanced admin commands, voice chat, terrain settings, spectator mode, version GUI, realms, farlands. No, we don't care about farlands. We could make a stream where we look at the code of the farlands. Look at farlands generation code. We could look at the code of the farlands. Player and mob animations. It's enough, bro. Enough options. Yeah, it's enough options. It's enough. Okay, chat. Let's create a poll. Let's create a poll, chat. I'll move this like this. Like this. And we'll create a poll. We'll create a poll. Okay, chat. I need you guys to give me suggestions. Start a poll. What to do today? What to do today, chat? Which one of these options? Which one of these options should I add in the poll? We have day, night, lighting, animation, snow, moving clouds, transparent clouds, survival, block breaking animation, fixed pixel art meshes, dogs and cats, end portal. Okay, we'll add day, night. Day, night. Mob hit player, player hit mob, fix item hold, mob spawn, despawn, dirt layer. Hardcore. We're not ready for hardcore. Item hold fix. Item hold fix. What else? Fall damage, zombies, swimming in oxygen, mob shadows, lava to take damage, hunger system, animal breeding, potions, health regen, loading screen, ores. Okay, we'll do ores. And one final option, chat. Tall grass, ladder and stairs, armor, other walking sounds, crafting recipes, item durability, mountains, chest, minecarts, boats, goats, fishing. Yeah, fishing is a good option. Torch, world generation menu, offhand, sun, gravel, gravity, snow biome, villages, render distance settings, enchanting table is a good option as well. FOV option. Okay, so we 3D noise nether. Oh, 3D noise nether, chat. 3D noise nether. Chest would be cool. Chat, chest or 3D noise nether? Or swimming? Or the Ender Dragon. Or the Wither. 3D noise, nether. Chest, 3D noise, nether. Okay, 3D noise, nether. Okay, chat. I've started a poll. Okay, so we are going to decide what we're going to do today, where the options are. We have day and night, which currently is at 20% vote. Item hold fix, which is at 17%. Ors, which is at 40%. And then 3D noise nether, which is at 15%. And whatever chat decides, we will give it 30 minutes just to test out if it's possible to implement it. Because maybe it's too complicated and we'll have to do something else. We need the option to be able to switch to something else if it's too difficult. For example, the 3D endless clouds. We did an attempt some time ago and we failed. And we switched to something else. And I'm very glad we switched to something else. Because now we came back and we did them very well. I like a lot how we did the clouds. Okay, we have enough options, chat. I'm ending it. I'm ending it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we ended it. We ended it, chat. Okay, what won? I think it was the Ors, right? Should be the Ors. Where is the poll? Yeah, here is the poll. Okay, so on the first place, we have Ors. On second place, we have day and night. We'll give it 30 minutes. We are instantly starting a 30-minute timer, chat. Instantly. 30 minutes, chat. After 30 minutes, we'll decide if we should continue or switch to something else. We'll do 30 minutes. Chat, what do you think of Ors? What do you think of Ors? Was it good options? Ors are like the first thing you go for in the world, so it makes more sense. I love you, man. Don't get parasocial, man. I'm curious how you gonna implement the vanilla Minecraft ore distribution, like how frequently, at which height, which ore will be set. We have already started a 30-minute timer, chat. Didn't know you can go this far with Relip. Me as well, chat. Me as well. You and me both. You and me both, chat. Okay, chat. So this is where we currently are. And this is the situation underground. This is the situation underground. These are our caves. If you have seen the latest video I've uploaded, I've showed you we have these noodle caves. In addition to these noodle spaghetti caves, we have these 3D noise generated caves. And so now, if we go inside of them, you can notice there are no ores. There are 0 ores, chat. 0 ores. So we can start adding them. We can focus on which ores, chat? We can focus on the coal. We can focus on the iron, gold, diamonds. Oh, and let me change the stream title. Let me change the stream title so everybody knows we're adding ores. We're adding ores. Emerald, netherite, nether quartz. We'll be planning to add water in the near future. Bro, what do you mean planning to add water? Here is your water, man. Like, here's the water, chat. Like, what do you mean? Bro, Like we've gone so far where everything chat suggests we already have it. We already have it, man. It's not finished. It's not finished. It's not finished. We cannot drink it. What do you mean? You cannot drink it anywhere. Okay, as always, let's open Minecraft as reference. But we have one problem immediately. Oh, and let's open a notepad. Let's open a notepad. And here, this is our goal. Our goal is add ores. This is our goal. So we have what we have completed and we have a to-do list. Now, what I've learned from previous streams, chat, is very important what the goal is. If the goal is too difficult, we just need to change it a bit. For example, when we had as a goal to add, to make the, we had as a goal to have weapons and tools. And it turned out the whole stream, we just focused on converting pixel art to 3D mesh. So the realistic goal was converting pixel art to 3D mesh. And why is that important for development and having fast progress? It's important to have a realistic goal because your to-dos are much more accurate, and you go through a lot more to-dos. Because when the goal was to have tools and weapons, we didn't manage for a whole 1 or 2 hours. We didn't have anything completed, and that's very demoralizing. But if the goal was to convert pixel art to 3D mesh, we would have done lots of to-dos, and it would have been very motivating. And so that's why currently the goal is at ores, but we may change it from here on out to something more realistic. For example, to focus only on spawning one type of block. It doesn't have to be coal, it doesn't have to be diamond. We can do whatever we want. But let's have here as a goal. This is main goal. Main goal. Let's have a sub goal. Current sub goal. Sub goal. Have lots of coal. To have lots of coal around the world. And we'll focus on this sub goal. But this is the main goal, to have all kinds of ores like iron, diamond, gold, etc. So here for the to-do. What should we have for the to-do, chat? Let's go in spectator mode. And let's add an effect, chat. We need an effect. We need give to myself effect. What was it, chat? No, effect. Effect to myself. Give to myself. Night vision infinite. Like this. Okay, so these are the caves, and oh, chat. I think we need a resource pack that shows where all of the ores are. Okay, let's have this as one of the to-dos. Find resource pack that shows ores locations. Chat, does anybody know? Yeah, an X-ray. X-ray. We need X-ray, chat, so we can see the distribution of all of the ores and which ore building algorithm are we focusing on? The new ores or the old ores, chat? This is important. New ores or old ones? Because in the new game, it's much harder to find ores. It's much harder to find them. Let's actually just find a mod. Let's just old ores. Let's first find some kind of an X-ray mod. Let's find an X-ray mod, chat. Which version, chat? Which version? Minecraft new ores version. What was the version the change happened? Update. Massive or update. Oh, 1.7. Okay. 1.17. Okay. 1.17 ORS. 1.17 X-ray. Okay, let's do this, chat. Let's do 1.17. Okay, let's create a new instance, Minecraft instance. It will be 1.17, like this. And for mods, do we have some? Let's just create it. Here for mods, do we use Fabric? Chat for mods. Let's do Fabric. Let's do Fabric. And let's edit it. And here, let's search. Okay, let's search resource pack. No need. Okay, we don't need it. Okay, X-ray. And here we have X. Oh, perfect. X-ray. Okay, let's add this. Review and confirm. Okay. Okay, we have it. Okay, launch. Okay, let's check out the X-ray. Let's check out the X-ray. Hopefully it works. You need to install Fabric API for mods. Yeah, but this is a resource pack. We haven't looked at its documentation, what it requires. There's a graph that shows you how ores spawn. Ores graph. What's this? Let's start here a world. Let's do options. Options. Music. Let's remove sound. Single player. We want it to be in creative. Any moment. Okay, nice. So now let's go in. Oh, there's automatic jumping. Bro, I'm just moving. I'm not jumping. It jumps automatically. Bro, that's... It's like I'm playing in a console. So, resource pack. Spectate incompatible. Made for a newer version of Minecraft. Then, if it's incompatible, why didn't let me download it? Since it's incompatible. Doesn't matter, ignore. Hey, come on. Hey, why did I close it? Okay. Options. Yes. Done. 1.17 is the newer origin. Use 1.16. Oh, let's do effect. Give myself night vision infinite. How can I view them, chat? Maybe increase brightness, or maybe there's a setting for how to have brightness, chat. I cannot see. This looks insane because it's Minecraft, chat. This is Minecraft. This is not. We need to add these sources. These doors are good enough in distribution. I'm fine with this distribution. It's good enough. Ultimate X-ray, but how to see in the dark, chat? How to see in the dark? Let's do another addition, maybe a resource pack. How to see in the dark? Gamma utils, night vision. Okay, and close, and we launch it. Full bright pack. use this setup on 1.16.5. Yeah, but here it's fine as well, chat. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like we're doing the Mona Lisa. It's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. Doesn't need to be perfect. How to use the gamma utils? How to activate them? Gamma utils Minecraft. Gamma util Fulbright. Oh, so it's the same thing. G, press G and press H. G and H. G, I'm pressing. Oh, maybe in creative mode. G. Spectator mode. Let's go in survival. Survival. G. H. G. That's the mod version. Resource pack. Spectator. Okay, we'll just remove it. We'll install the mod then. What does it require? It requires Neoforge. Oh, Fabric, Neoforge. We have Fabric, we can use it. Okay, let's install the mod then. 255 true. We'll try that when we launch the game. We'll try the command. Here, download mods, gamma utils, Fulbright. And I think we needed to download Fabric API. Also, it's installed automatically, maybe. Yeah, we have Fabric API. Okay, now everything should work. Hopefully. Hopefully everything should work. Okay, if we press G, we should get brightness. Let's go spectator. G. G. How to increase the brightness? How to increase the brightness? Gamma. How to increase it? How to increase it? Key bindings. Oh, here. Increase. Up arrow. Up arrow and down arrow. Oh, we can just set it. Gamma set. We can set it, and there is gamma max. Sets the gamma to the configured maximum limit. Okay, let's just do gamma max. Oh, so that's the maximum. Oh, okay, so that's the... Okay, let's do the command chat sent me. Effect, give, night vision, infinite, 255 true. No, this is probably for newer versions. Yeah, I'm pressing H chat. Night vision, disabled, enable. Disable, enable is the same thing. This is the best we got, chat. Oh, maybe, no, wait a minute. Wait. I have a genius idea, chat. No. No, there was debug. So I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. We learned this from a previous stream, chat. We learned this recently. Let's download Sodium. Okay. And let's download resource pack, debug. There was a debug view. Where is debug view, or is it not supported? There was debug view, chat. Debug view is perfect for this. Ultimate X-ray. Okay, I'll use Ultimate X-ray. I'll use it. But debug view is perfect for our case. Debug. If we cannot find debug view, this resource pack will use Ultimate X-Ray. Minecraft. Debug screen. Debug screen. Probably it's for newer versions. No, not debug screen. It was debug view. Yeah, it's debug view. And for which versions does it work? 1.17. Debug view. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I want. It will remove the lights. This will remove the lights. And it's for 1.17. Iris. Oh, Iris. Why cannot I found? This is shader. Oh, shader. Yeah, my bad. My bad, guys. My bad. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we're set. Let's do this, chat. We are set. I am confident this will now work. Because in debug view, we can actually play around and remove the lighting. Everything will be lighted up. You need iris for shaders. I'm using sodium. Sodium should work too, right? Sodium will work too, right? Chat, sodium? I use sodium in my other version. You need iris. Okay, we'll do iris. Iris needs... Okay. We'll add iris. We're here, let's just try it out. Yeah, we need iris. Probably we need iris, yeah. Yeah, you're right, chat. You're right. As always, chat is right. How is chat always right? Iris. Review and confirm, okay. Okay, iris, sodium, we should have everything now. Bro, I just wanted to see the ores, man, and we have so many stuff. We had so much setup to do just to see the ores. Did something break? What's the problem? Fabric. What did we break, chat? What broke? Could not execute. I have no idea what broke. Iris. Oh, Iris is having issues. So what does Iris need? Iris mod Minecraft. What does Iris need? Let's look at modern. Fabric. Sure. Installation guide. What does Iris require? Iris. We should have everything, chat. This is some kind of a manual installation. We don't care about doing manual installation. Remove gamma utils. Oh yeah, let's remove gamma utils. We can easily remove gamma utils. We don't need it. We don't need it, and in resource pack, we don't need gamma utils as well. Version incompatibility between sodium and iris. Then let's remove sodium. Can we remove sodium? Like this launcher should handle them automatically. Okay, it's running without sodium. Iris needs sodium. Damn. Yeah. Wait a minute. Can I look in my previous versions? Here, this version or this version. Edit. Mods, no, not this version. This version. I had them working at some point. Here, Iris and Sodium and Fabric API. Yeah, I've done them before, chat. I've made them work before. Before we managed to make them work. Let's simplify. Let's remove. Let's have these ones and let's remove the X-ray. Iris does not see this version. So just to remove sodium. Okay, so it's bundled. So you guys are saying in this version is bundled. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, let's launch. Yeah, okay. Iris, fabric, and X-ray, and the debug view. Okay, let's start the game. Okay, we're here, and now I need to go into options, shaders, debug view, apply, but we need to wait. We need to change options of it. Shader pack. Where are the settings? There should be settings for this, chat. There should be settings. Shader. Go into shader packs. Yeah, this is shader packs. And this is the debug view. But we don't have settings. Yeah, we don't have settings. Oh, here we have this thing. Maybe we can edit it. Maybe we can edit this. No, here nothing of importance. Doesn't work on this version. Okay, then we can do X-Ray Ultimate. Let's just use X-Ray Ultimate. Let's just use X-Ray Ultimate. How much time do we have? 5 minutes, and we are nowhere. Let's use X-Ray Ultimate. So let's remove Iris. Let's remove the resource pack. Let's remove the shader. And let's download X-Ray Ultimate. X-Ray. I cannot find it. Oh, maybe it's using a different mod pack. Maybe it's not favorite. Resource pack. X-Ray Ultimate. X-Ray. Maybe it's in CurseForge. X-Ray Ultimate. No versions are available. Author likely blocked third-party launchers. Oh, come on, man. Mr. Author, work with us, man. Download manually. Okay, let's open the folder. Can we open at least the folder? View folder. Yeah, this is the folder. And let's have just one. Yeah, let's have the Gamma utils. Just to look at it here. Okay, so we need a zip file. Let's do CurseForge X-Ray Ultimate. X-Ray Ultimate. And we need to download for 1.17. Yeah, 1.17. Download. And we need to download it here. Done. Okay, let's start the game. Oh, brother, finally we should have something. Okay, let's enable it. Okay, will this work, chat? Will this work? Hallelujah, chat. Finally. Yeah. Let's give our round of applause for the suggestion. X-Ray Ultimate is the simplest way. Thank you for the suggestion. Let me add you in the W's here, in the W leaderboard. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, so we managed to do a single to-do. Find resource pack that shows ORs locations. Done. This is done. This is done. And we don't have other to-dos. We will need to figure out other to-dos. Okay, so these are doors in Minecraft. This is our goal, chat. This is our goal if we want to have ores. This is the goal. So this is the coal, this is iron, and further down we go, we have gold, more iron, and we have redstone at the bottom, and we have diamond here. We have diamonds. We have... What's this? This is invalid texture. Interesting. That's perfect. This is Minecraft, chat. We're still researching. This is Minecraft. What do you mean that's perfect? We haven't started, man. Like, we're here, chat. Like, you are saying this is perfect. This is far from perfect, chat. This is far from perfect. All of the rules for ore spawning are explained on the Minecraft wiki. It's simple, Y level, and I think it is the ore block exposed to air. I know their explanations on the internet. It's just boring to read them through currently. I can read them off stream. It doesn't stop us from doing a simple implementation, but still, we can open it for a quick look. We can have a quick look, but we should not rely on it. Minecraft wiki ores, old ores. Oh, I even think we opened them here, chat. Pre 1.17. Bro, this is pre 1.17. So this is like, yeah, abundance. Ores, this is the coal. The coal, very common. And it's found between 5 and 55, 52. Commonly up to rare on layers, none at or above. So there is no coal above 128. And there is, what about the diamond? Diamond, there is no diamond above 16 level. There is no diamond above 16 level. That's very interesting. Commonly, it's on level 12. How are we going to approach this, chat? I have ores in my Java clone, and I forgot my Java clone implementation. I think in my Java clone implementation, I just I think I went through all of the chunks. I think I had a limit for the whole chunk on how many diamonds there should be in the single chunk. So something like that. And when I pick a point inside of the chunk, I would start adding ores there when I pick a point in the chunk, and I would pick a random number for the ore count. So something like that. You have the wrong data. Not that big of a deal. We need to do a simple attempt at first and gradually make it more complex. We need to do a simple attempt, and let's focus on a single OR. Let's have a single OR, like just the call. Let's just have the call and have it be everywhere. Oh, let me enable chunk borders. Let me enable chunk borders. I want to see inside of chunk borders. Yeah, this is what I mean, chat. I think we can limit it to a single chunk, like to have to pick. Bro, why is it lagging so much? Why is it lagging? Bro. Bro. Close. Close. Oh, bro, that was... Bro, that almost crashed everything, man. That was so close. That almost crashed everything, man. Yeah, we can try to lower the settings. You got hacked after downloading mods. It's possible, but most likely it's something from the game. The stream encoder is using the graphics card, chat. Using the graphics card. Alright, using the graphics card. If we go in performance, yeah, look at this, chat. It's using the graphics card. Oh. Should the stream be on the CPU? Should I make the stream on the CPU, chat? Random guys mining Bitcoin on your computer. Wait, this is the game still. Should be fine. We should be fine, chat. And let me close this game. Let me close this game as well. I'm looking at the GPU performance. Yeah, it's most likely the GPU. Most likely the GPU. Because like just my recording takes up 70% of the GPU, and like the game, when it uses a lot more, maybe your CPU broke. No, CPU should be fine. Look at OBS. CPU should be fine. Yeah, CPU it's just using 2.8% of the CPU. But the thing I'm worrying about is the OBS. It's taking 70% of my GPU. The OBS is taking too much. And I don't like that. Okay, if we can run the game, this is enough. If we can run the game. Let's see how is it when we run the game. Yeah, when we're running the game, we have enough resources. Yeah, we can close Discord as well. We can close Discord. It's fine, it's 70%. We can still do this, chat. Chat, stream is not lagging, right? Stream should be fine. Yeah, stream health is healthy. Stream health is healthy and Twitch is healthy. It's excellent quality on Twitch. So we are continuing, chat. We're continuing. Chat. Okay, let's do a simple implementation. Let's first add the call. Let's first add the call. And chat, our 30-minute timer is over. Do we continue or not? Chat? Or do we switch to a different feature? Chat? If we continue, we are going to do ORs for 1 hour. We'll do ORs for 1 hour if we continue. I'll even create a poll, chat. We'll create a poll. Yeah, the 30-minute timer is over. Do we continue implementing ORs or switch to different feature? If we continue with the ORs, we'll give it 1 hour. Yeah, okay, we're continuing, chat. We're continuing. Okay, chat. We're continuing course. Okay, so first let's add the call. Let's just add the call. Let's keep it simple. What your clone is based on as a version. We don't use a specific version. We just pick features we like. And for example, here the ORs. We're targeting older ORs because the new ones is very hard to find ORs. I want them to be easier to find like in the old versions. Okay, let's add the call because currently these are these are all of our items and all of our blocks. We don't have the call. Let's add call. Let's add the call and let's do a commit. Let's save our current progress. Let's save our progress. Here, clouds polish. Let's save our progress and let's add the call. OR veins are gonna be the hardest part to implement. If you just do random OR placement in the world, it's gonna be very easy. That's perfect. We like very easy because after you do the easy attempt, it's easier to do the more difficult attempt. If you decide to start with the perfect solution from the first try, that's a waste of time. That's a big waste of time. Trying to do the complicated attempt in first try. And that's even bordering. Okay, I'm not going to say it. Okay, let's add the call. Let's just add call. How to add call? Oh yeah, we need to go where, chat? Blocks. Here, let's just copy we can copy sound, copy, paste. And we'll call this call. Should it be just call or call or? I need to look at the ID. Need to look at the ID. Let's open some other Minecraft. I don't want to deal with this Minecraft. Let's open the latest one. It's fine. And chat, those people that were saying the previous luck was some kind of hack, or some kind of hack or Bitcoin mining. If it was the case, it's a bad one. Because a good hack should be unnoticeable, running in the background. Because if it's obvious, like whatever happened before was very obvious that something was wrong and I had to do something about it. But a good hack should be unnoticeable so that it can continue running. Like, what's the point of a hack if you find it out in the first seconds? What are we going to do? I forgot. Yeah, the call. Let's find the call. Call or. Call or. I want to look at the tag. Yeah, call or. It's just call or. Call or. And here we need a custom mesh. Call or. Yeah, this one. Call or. Like this. And what else? What else do we need? We need to add it in the IDs. In the IDs, we need to add call or. Like that. And we need inside of the world lever, we need to do call or to, we need to connect the runtime ID with the tag. And now we should have call or. And here it is, chat. We have call or. We have call or, chat. And while we're at it, we can even add the other ones as well. It shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah, we have call or. We can add the other ones as well. Rip live. No, live should be fine. Live should be fine. Yeah, live is fine. And even Twitch is stable. If Twitch is stable, like that's the biggest indicator that stream is fine. Because usually Twitch is the most unstable. YouTube is more stable than Twitch. Let's add the other ORs, chat. Let's add the other ones. So instead of just having call or, we'll copy paste this, chat. Copy which ORs, chat. Which ORs? Or we will add iron, gold, redstone, diamond, copper. Do we do copper? Copper. Copper, iron, gold, redstone, diamond. Okay, copper. Let's do copper. I'll just add it in the game, copper. For the placement, we'll think about it. It's fine. Copper or. Copy, paste. Copper or. In here, copper or. And then we copy, paste. This will be iron ore, and then we do copy, paste, and we do gold ore, Wait, I'm stupid. This is coal. This is copper. And this is gold. And this is iron. And then we need, what do we need? redstone and diamond. Copy, paste, redstone ore, redstone, and finally diamond. Diamond ore, diamond ore, emerald and lapis. Okay, we can do them as well. It's fine. We can do them. Paste, emerald ore, emerald ore, and lapis. Lapis, lapis ore. Copy, paste. Lapis ore. Done. And we need to update the IDs. We need to add, we need diamond, let's do copper, iron, redstone, gold, diamond, lapis, right? Are these all of them? Coal, copper, iron, redstone, gold, diamond, lapis. No, stream should be fine. Stream should be fine. Are these all of the ores, chat? Oh, emerald. Emerald. Did we add it, emerald? Emerald. Yeah, emerald. We added emerald. We just need to add it here. Emerald. Like this. And let's have this be on the side so it's easy to see them. And here we need to open. We need to connect. We need to connect the runtime ones with the tags. So here we need copper or runtime ID with the tag. And here the runtime ID of iron with the tag. Iron. And then redstone with the tag. And then gold. Oh, a Subwix. I wish Twitch wasn't. What do you mean? Gold ore. Diamond. Diamond. And here diamond. And lapis. And one final one. One final one, emerald. Okay, chat, let's run it. We should have all of them. And just in the creative inventory. They should be just in the creative. Okay, do we have them or not? Yo. Nice. They're using the new textures. I don't like the new textures. That's pretty good, chat. That's pretty good. Yeah, we can do screenshot even. You want to see the name when we're hovering it. That's not for this stream. That's not for this stream. Bam. Okay, chat. Oh wait, the gold ore I think they should be rotated, chat. I think the ores should be rotated actually. Like when we look at them towards the east and west, probably. I think they should be. Yeah. Let me check the game. Is it correct? No, it's right. No, they're actually just like in the game. Okay, they're just like in the game. Okay, so we have the ores. We just need to spawn them, chat. We just need to spawn them. We just need to spawn them. We can just focus on the call just to figure out the positions. Once we figure out the positions, then we'll play around with the Y levels. If we can fill up the entire world kind of with ores to be looking pretty much like in Minecraft, make them spawn at custom levels. Yeah, we need to start with some kind of a simple solution at first, and we'll gradually make it more complicated. I think we need to remove this. I don't want to be looking at this constantly. Yeah, here we have diamond. Bro, diamond. We have diamond in the game chat. But it's just not spawning naturally. Bro, we can have as much diamond as we want. Imagine making a diamond house. For each chunk below a certain Y, just check if random position is stone. Bro, nice. Did you use fix for the clouds drifting into infinity? No, the clouds stay in one place. I haven't touched the clouds. Don't spawn door. Spawn diamonds first because they're cooler. No, I don't want to be looking at lots of diamonds. It will break their value. I want to be looking at lots of coal. We'll do lots of coal. Or lots of copper. Okay, chat. Let's now just pick random positions for every chunk. Let's just pick random positions for every chunk. Every time we create a chunk, we'll pick a random position for it, and we'll be spawning ores. Dimitri, there was a schedule. This stream was scheduled. It was impossible to miss the stream. There was a 30-minute schedule for this. Add redstone particles around redstone ore. It's not a priority. I rather have, in the little time we have left, I rather have random positions for the ores than having fancy redstone. That would be extremely inefficient. You just need to subtract start position because otherwise it drips away. Yeah, it's don't Luis, you're still thinking about the clouds, man. Bro, you're still thinking about yesterday. Okay, chat, I'm thinking we'll just go over every chunk. When a chunk gets created, we'll pick random positions to spawn ores initially. We'll pick random positions to spawn the ores. And gradually we'll make it more sophisticated. Maybe to figure out how to do veins as well. That would be interesting. Chat, the Y levels you're giving me don't work for my game. Because my game Y levels are different. The minimum Y level in my game is 0. Minecraft can go below 0. From tomorrow, I'm going to be on your stream every day. Well, tomorrow is Saturday. Usually, I don't have a stream Saturday and Sunday. So you cannot do it tomorrow. But maybe I'll change it, chat. I'm still thinking about it, if I should stream Saturday and Sunday. I'm still thinking about it. The maximum Y level should be 256, let's say. Maybe it's 256, the maximum Y level. I haven't checked. How much content do you plan to add before final update? Well, we want to finish the end update. We want to finish the nether. We want to have the dragon. We want to survive in the game. We want to have mobs, friendly mobs, unfriendly mobs. We want to have mobs spawning and despawning. We want to have day and night. We want to have better clouds, like they're endless, they're 3D, but to have accurate colors and to have biomes. We have biomes, but I disable them. To have proper villages. We have structures, chat. We have structures. In 1.8, minimum is 0 and maximum 255. Okay, let's look at 1.8 ores. Minecraft 1.8 ores. Can we look at ores in 1.8? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, here we'll just be getting a newer version distributions. We don't want new version distributions. Okay, chat. So this is the idea. We'll let's update here. Let's save the current progress at all of the ores. Here we have done at all of the ores. And as a new to do, we'll have at for every chunk at random position spawn call, or this is what we want. At random position to spawn the call. Let's do that, chat. Let's do that, chat. Let's do that. Where should this code be located? Where should the code be located? Where should the code be located? Bro, OBS is still using lots of GPU. What are we going to do? Yeah, so we need to, for every, when we generate a chunk, actually it's a subchunk if we think about it. It's a subchunk. It's for every subchunk, and a subchunk is 16 by 16, which is still fine. It's still fine. And we can do when we generate blocks. When we generate blocks, we will, what are we going to do? Oh yeah, we use, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this, chat? We want to pick random locations, or maybe instead of picking random locations, just to have, wait a minute, this reminds me of the random tick update. That's what I get reminded of. The random tick update here. Where is the random? Yeah, here. We pick random local positions. This is what I want. This is what I want. And when should we do this? When should we do this? Let's go back when we generate a subchunk. Yeah, here, when we generate the blocks of a subchunk, after we generate all of the blocks, we'll pick random locations. And how many times are we going to pick random locations? Let's do 20 random locations for every subchunk. And here, this is subchunk origin, local block position. We want, what are we going to do? Block ID, get block, index. Position to index. Yeah, we can do like this. We need to calculate an index. And here we can do... No, we can do it simple, chat. We can do like this. These are integers. We have an index and we just change the block type. We just change the block type to be call, or we just change it to be call. Let's test it. We should be getting call or everywhere, absolutely everywhere. We should be getting it everywhere. Yo, this is cool, man. This is cool. I like this. It's everywhere. It's even in the clouds. Oh, this is the maximum. Look at how they're above the clouds, man. That's sick. And they should be below the ground as well. Yeah, they are below the ground as well. To use less GPU while recording, use NVIDIA Shadow Play. Since you have NVIDIA GPU, it's really performance efficient. Very easy to set up. But I'm streaming and I'm using OBS. Is Shadow Play with OBS? Let me think about it. This looks cool, man. Looks cool. It's only for recording and it's separate app from OBS. I need OBS to make the recording. I need OBS to make the recording. I cannot be using Shadow Play. Oh, we're colliding with it as well. We have collisions with them. Bro, can somebody think of a game style for a world like this? Like somebody to think of a game mode in a world like this. Make ore veins. Let's first remove them from the sky. Let's just have them be... let's just have the ores be below the ground. Let's have them be below the ground. Or maybe if the current block type is air, to not have an ore block. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. If blocks index is not air, if it's not air, we'll replace it. Let's do that. Okay, nice. We remove them. I want to make them visible, chat. I want X-ray. In order to get X-ray, I'll just force drawing of their faces. We'll force the drawing of their face. And we can do it in show face. Should draw face here. Should draw face if the current face is or to always draw it. If current block ID equals call or, we return true. We want to draw the face if it's the call or, just so we can have X-ray. Oh, we need, it has ambient occlusion, chat. Bro, we have the same problem as in Minecraft, the coloring, because of the ambient occlusion. This is not lighting, this is the ambient occlusion. How are we going to deal with the ambient occlusion? Oh, well, let's just remove all of the ambient occlusion. Let's not deal with ambient occlusion. Ambient occlusion if false. Let's remove the ambient occlusion so we can much easier see. If block ID type ID, like current ID, where can I get the current ID? Current block type. If current block type is different than call or, the call or will not have ambient occlusion. Perfect. Okay, we have X-ray, chat. We have X-ray. We have call or. We just want to What do you mean by ancient debris? Not the current block type is there, cause that will make the call be able to spawn in grass. Make the call or only spawn if current block is stone. Yeah, we may do that if it's just stone. Yeah, let's do that if it's stone. If it's only stone. Let's spawn them if it's only stone. Here, if it's stone, we'll replace it with color. Done, chat, done. Okay, we have the color. You don't know what ancient debris is? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so now what, chat? What now? What now, chat? There is too much coal. No, chat, I don't mind if it's too much coal, because some of them will be diamond. Others will be redstone. The other ones will be copper. It's fine if it's too much coal. We want it to be too much coal. That's the goal. We may change it up. So should we focus on doing veins or to add other types as well currently? How are we going to do veins, chat? Okay, so for veins, add the other ones and then add veins. No, let's do veins. Let's do veins. And then we'll add the other ones. Okay, so for the veins, what's the simplest solution we can do? What's the simplest solution we can do? And here, for every chunk at random position, spawn call. This is done. This is done. And the sub goal is done as well, to have lots of call. Now the next sub goal is just to add the main one. It's just the main one. And here as a to do, add veins. And let's save this, chat. Let's save this. Noise with threshold for clustering. Try making search for nearest call or to use some kind of noise. Make it search for nearest call or and generate it next to it. Make system that makes the call create next to each other so we don't find only one or but find 4 or 5. Chat, the way I did it in my Java clone is instead of just spawning one or, I spawn multiple ors and I just change the amount to be different. That's what I did. That's what I did in my Java clone. That's what I did in my Java clone. Yeah, we'll keep it simple, chat. I'll ignore current suggestions. We'll keep it simple. Using noise instead of this, I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about that, chat, for using noise. If we use noise, the noise, we have 2D noise and we have 3D noise. 3D noise, I think it's possible to do it with 3D noise, but it will take up a lot of performance, chat. There is an alternative to 3D noise. Let's keep it simple. If we have a pretty good result without 3D noise, we'll keep it like that. We don't want to start with a complicated solution. Let's keep it simple, chat. Let's do it like this, chat. This is the first initial goal, to spawn 4x4. Let's do 4x4 at each of the positions, to do 4x4. 4x4. What renderer are you using? We're using Krelip, which uses OpenGL. We need to change where we're writing the code. Using noise for something as simple as veins is not worth it. Just place more call. Yeah, it's fine, chat. We can even do something else, chat. We can just have lots of it in the same place and using a random value generator randomly to destroy some of them. So to look more, to look better, to not look so perfect. We can do something like that as well. We need to change the location of the code. It should not be here. It should not be here. Random walk algorithm. So basically just to pick a random direction every time. But the random walk will not look like in Minecraft. If we use random walk, I assume it, at least the implementation I will do, it will look something like this. We're here and then we pick a random direction here. Then a random direction here. Then a random direction here, here, here. And it will look something like this, which is not what I want. I want them to be close together. I don't want a random walk. I want them to be close together. I want them to be something like this. Like something like this. Or like this. And so my idea, chat, instead of doing a random walk, my idea is we'll start with a cube. Either 4x4 or 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, and then randomly we'll destroy blocks. Randomly we'll destroy blocks. That's what I'm thinking. I prefer this. You can do random walk in your project. Do you have a deal? Do random walk that refuses to do anything if the distance from the origin. So you're saying a random walk with a limit to not go further than here. Okay, so when it wants to walk here, we refuse. Okay, so we the alternative. Okay, this is one approach. This is the first approach. The first approach is to start 4 by 4, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and just to randomly destroy a block. To randomly destroy a block. The alternative, the second option, is a random walk, where we start from here. We pick random directions, we move. And we have a limit of a distance, and we have limit of how many blocks to place. So let's say we need to place 20 ores. Like, let's say we need to place 20 ores. And we don't want something like this, a snake. We don't want a snake. We want them to be close together. So what do? We could check the distance traveled. And let's say here the distance is too much. Here it's too much. Here it's too much. Okay, but here it's fine. And so it continues here, 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 here. So to limit the random walk inside of a square. This is the second approach. But I'll pick the first approach. Listen, you can choose random blocks which are very far from each other. Then propagate turning blocks into call from the selected block. Like random walk. No, use structure block. What structures? To use structures. If we use structures, we would have to create manually all of the differences, chat. We will need to manually create. I don't like structures. But we could. No, it's fine, chat. This is what I'll do, chat. This is what I'm going to attempt. This will be my attempt. My attempt will be, we already have the random positions. At each one of the positions, we'll have a random radius. So let's say this is a radius of 1. Then radius of 2 is like this. It's like this, radius of 2. Then we'll do radius of 3. Radius of 3 will be like this. This will be 3 by 3. This will be radius of 3. This is my next goal, chat. This is my goal. This is what I want. This is what I want. And I'll improve this later, randomly removing blocks. We'll randomly remove blocks. The problem is, if here, for example, is air, it's not everywhere will be stone, but it's fine. It's fine. This is my goal, chat. I want the positions to have random radius. This is what I want. So this goal here, okay, we'll have sub goal veins. Add veins. This is the sub goal. And here as a to do, we'll have random the random positions to have random radius. To have random radius. This is what I want. This is what I want. Somebody is spamming. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. I'll give them a random radius to all of the positions. This is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. So currently, we just have all of these random positions. For all of these random positions, we'll give them a random radius. Generate blobs or close to each other. Replacing stone with a random. How about BFS with a probability, where block turns into coal or not along with your radius approach. Don't only make square shapes, do rectangular radius. No, only square shapes is fine. It's not that big of a deal. No, we can easily do rectangular shapes as well. We'll experiment. But it's easier just squares. It's easier just squares. If we have the luxury, we'll do random shapes. But just squares will do the job as well. How about BFS with probability? You already said that. Okay, chat. This is the plan. This is the current to do. For all of these, yo, what's up? What's up, Samuel? Did I say your name right? Samuel. Wow. Samuel. Bro, I'm so bad with names, man. This is my goal, chat. This is my goal. We currently have random positions at which we're placing coal. This is what we have currently. Instead, I want them to have random radius. Some of them will be 2 by 2, others will be 3 by 3. This is the goal. I've decided. Samuel, but Samael with A instead of U. Samael. Samael? Samael. Samael. You should space them apart. They are too close to each other. This will be easy to fix. Spacing them apart. Should be easy. Okay, chat. In order to give them a random radius, we need to move the code to not be executed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me think about it, chat. No, we can do it here as well. We can do it here, but instead of instantly changing the block type, we need to queue the block type. We need to push it into a queue. And that queue will do the actual creation of the veins, of the radius. What's up, Dew? Why are you using Windows 10? Because Windows 11 has lots of features I don't like. Like, I'm thinking of switching to Linux, chat. I'm thinking of switching to Linux. Arch Linux. What's up, Naro? Naro boy? Okay, chat. We need to change our attempt here. We need to change it, chat. We need to make a change. You can, but it's harder. I know that it's harder. I've used it before. Don't do it, switch to Linux, but I personally won't choose Arch. If you want something you can set and forget. Why Arch? You will damage yourself. I prefer Arch because you can customize it however you want. You can pick the environment, you can pick the window manager, you can pick everything you want. If you pick Ubuntu, you would have to be deleting stuff instead of adding stuff. Or maybe to use not Arch Linux, but a child distribution that's based on Arch. There was a popular one that I forgot. Popular Arch distros. Keshi OS, I think. Keshi OS. I think this one. Keshi OS. is popular. Yeah, Cache OS. But that's for off-stream stuff. Cache is really great. That's what I did. I installed Debian with just terminal. I don't like Debian. I don't like Debian. I've tried Debian. It was difficult to install Resolve. It was difficult to install Resolve. But on Arch Linux, it was very easy using the AUR. But recently, Arch Linux had a problem with the AUR. And so I would have to avoid installing Arch Linux Resolve on Arch Linux. Because I don't want to be using the AOR after the a lot of packages got like there was some kind of a problem with them. Yeah, malicious packages. You're using a game engine. I'm not using a game engine. Relip is a game framework. It's a framework. It's a library. Okay, chat. We'll make other PC-based server with Ubuntu. Chat, let's lock in. How much time do we have? We have 10 minutes, chat. We have to lock in. We have 54 minutes actually, but for the 1 hour timer, we have 10 minutes of it. Okay, chat. Let's look at the current result. So this is the current result. We just have the random positions. I want to give them a random radius. In order to do that, instead of directly changing the stone to coal, we'll be putting it inside of a queue. And inside of that queue, we'll be changing the ore type. Because then we'll be able to travel outside of the subchunk. Because in order to increase the radius, sometimes it will need to go outside of the subchunk. And we cannot change data from one subchunk to another. Stop using X-ray, bro. Play legally. You gonna ban me? Okay, let's do this, chat. Let's increase the radius. Let's increase the radius. Bro, Twitch is dying. Twitch is like 3 viewers. Probably Wix and somebody else. Twitch is very bad. Okay, how are we going to increase the radius? We need probably to use the block spawner. I have a class that I'm calling block spawner. In here, I can queue a vein. Static. Static void queue vein. And to have a position. And to have an ID type. This is where we're going to queue vein. And how are we going to do it? Well, we want to pick a random radius. Let's do int radius. Let's just have radius of 1. Let's have radius of 1 by default. And we'll just do here. We'll do this. We'll just enqueue the block with the type. That's it. Very simple. Very simple. And then when we increase the radius, we'll just be queuing more blocks. And randomly, some of them will not be adding. Some of them will not be adding. But we need to check the current block type. We need to check the current block type. If it's stone, only then to change it. Because, yeah, we need to check the current block type. here we need to do if let's do position details current block equals position, and here we'll do if it's stone, that's when we do it, that's when we are going to do it. And is this it? Is this it? Almost. And now inside of the sub chunk here, instead of directly changing it, I need something else. I need vector 3 local position, and here I want local position, and here I want position details, which will be the subchunk origin in the local position, like this, chat. And then instead of doing this, instead of directly changing the block type, we'll use the block spawner, because we need to change the blocks in different subchunks. Q vein position details, and here the block type will be call. We're queuing the call. Is that it? Yeah, let's test it out. The result should be the same like before. The difference is we're changing the block type elsewhere, and the other difference is we will be able to change the radius. Okay, it still works. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And what's next? Now, when we create the vein, we want a random radius here. Let's have this be get a random value to be between 1 and let's say 4 maximum. Let's say 4 is the maximum. And we want from the current position to go in a 4x4, like, how should we do it? Let's do 2 for loops. Y equals 0, y less than radius, y plus plus, and we do the same for x. And here we have a current block. Damn it. Think about it. Let me think about it. Here we want here y position, and we want an x position. And we want, what do we want? We want here x position to be y position, and here we want x position go, what's the positive x? Which direction is positive x? The east is positive x. We want to go east. For the y. Oh, wait a minute, it's 3D. Oh, we need 3 dimensions. We need 3 dimensions. So we need a z-axis as well. That's a bummer. Like this, we need a z-axis. And we can copy over what we did in the structure block. In the structure block, we had to do call algorithm like this one. Here, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. So in the block spawner, when we create the vein, like this, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. What's this? And we need only this part. Here, what do we want to do? We want to replace this. And here, this is south neighbor. Here, this is just the radius. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. This is the int y size. This is x size and this is z size. This is where we can change the shape into rectangular in a different shape to not be square. But for now, let's have them be square. 4x4, 2x2, 1x1, etc. Position details. Here we push position details. Like this. This should do it, chat. This should do it. This should have a random radius for our random block positions. This should have a random radius. It should have a random radius, but let's see. Do we see random radius? I'm not seeing random radius. Okay, let's have the random radius to be static, to be always 2. Let's have the radius be always 2. Up neighbor goes up. East neighbor goes east. South neighbor goes south. And we look at the block type if it's stone. If the south neighbor is stone, we queue. Oh, we need to queue a south neighbor. Okay, this is the... Okay. Most likely it will work. We do not need to have the radius be static. Let's have the radius be 2. Y, X, Z. My eyes hurt. It's not that big. Oh, we have random radius, chat. Random radius. That's good, man. Too big. Random radius, chat. Very blocky. Bro, it's in development. Obviously, it's very blocky. It's like looking at the poneglyphs in One Piece. If you squint your eyes and if you move very fast. It's like lots of poneglyphs. Not enough coal. How many Minecraft clones have you made? Probably 5, 6. What do you mean not enough coal? Here for the radius, I want all of them to have a random value. All of them. Here, this will be like this. All of them to have a random value. Let's ignore the radius. We need more coal. We need more coal. Okay, now all of them are different shape. All of them have different shape. And let's have some of them disappear. Let's have a random % chance for them to disappear. Okay, so now here we want, what do we want to do? Let's do a 50% chance of disappearing. So we'll do if get random value between 1 and 50, 1 and 1, 0 and 1 and 100. 1 and 100 if it's higher than 50, higher and equal than 50, and this. So there's a 50% chance of spawning it. Oh, actually, let's move it back maybe. I don't know. I don't know which one is priority. Okay, so now they have a random chance of not spawning. Chat, how does this look like? This looks pretty good, actually. Chat, veins, they look pretty good. They look pretty good, man. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We just need to have different ores. Let's have different ores as well. We have them here in the inventory. We have them here. We have coal, we have copper, we have iron, we have redstone, we have gold, we have diamond, we have lapis, and we have emerald. We have all of them. No, I'm late. Ruby ore. We don't have ruby. How are we going to decide which ore is which? How are we going to decide which ore is which? Maybe depending on which Y level it is. Maybe depending on the Y level. If it's lower Y level, to be diamond. If it's higher, and to have a probability. Maybe to have a probability as well. For the... Yeah. Y level? Yeah, just like chat is saying. A random number generator plus Y level. Oh, I think I've seen Kaluyan before. You can spawn coal. Yeah. I think I've seen him before. And he'll be like, bro, I have been in all of your streams. What do you mean you're just now seeing? Here's the W. W. I think I've seen him before, and even receiving... Yeah, look, Kaluyan. Same name, Minecraft something like, when a mob tried to play a sound, cast a ray to your player. And here again, mobs play sound on random interval. Bro, I've seen you before, man. I remember you. You've helped me before. Have you helped? Oh, Jake, where is Jake? I miss Jake. Okay, this was a good suggestion. Minecraft, yeah, here. These are the Y levels will be... Okay, let's use these Y levels, chat. Let's use the Y levels. Let's use the Y levels. So, node at or above. We don't have coal above 128. We don't have... how are we going to do this? So, below 128, we have coal. Below 34, we have lapis and gold. Below 64, we have iron. Oh, but we have different Y levels, chat. I don't have negative Y levels. Are these Y levels limited to... When was Minecraft Y level minimum 0? Minecraft minimum Y level. Altitude. Because my minimum is 0. My minimum, maybe I need to change my minimum to be the way in Minecraft is. They change it so it's below 0. Okay, okay, oh, okay, this is perfect. So here, this is pre 1.17 distribution. So maybe these values are for Y level 0. So this should be exactly what I need. This should be exactly what I need. Most found in layers. Commonly up. How are we going to use this? How are you going to use? Can replace stone. Okay, so it replaces stone. And these ones, we don't have these blocks. Okay, we'll... Call is between 5 and 52. No, that's not correct, because here this is most found. This is most found between 5 and 52. This is the most found. The upper bound is 128, and it's just rare there. You just have it rare on these levels. But this is 128. What's the minimum? Maybe minimum is 0. Maybe that's the minimum. 31. The other values because of mountains. So call is if you just change what ore generates at what Y level, it's gonna be so easy to find any ore. Let's decide on Y levels. Let's not have very rare, very common, uncommon, etc. Let's not have that. Like this. Let's not have most found in layers. Let's not have commonly up to layers. We'll just have it be from here to here. That's it. And same probability. Okay, chat. I'll bring these values to the site just to look at them. We have pretty good veins. We have pretty good veins. Let's actually fix the to-do. Random position have random radius. We did this. We not only have this, but veins have random shape. Veins, some vein, 50% probability for blocking a vein. Yeah, 50% for a block to be in a vein. And let's save the current progress. Veins with random shapes and 50% probability for block to be in it. Push. Nice. So now let's have the block types change depending on the Y level. Let's do that, chat. Let's do that. We'll have it be not here. It will not be here. It will be in the... where it will be? Subchunk. Here. It will be here when we spawn it. Here we need to get the global Y value. I want the global Y. How can I get a global Y? Oh, it's just here from the position details. We'll do if position here int global Y equals position details block origin Y. So here for the Y value, Y value, we'll do... How are we going to do it? If global Y is if it's so let's do call. What's the minimum and maximum for call? Maximum is 128. So if global y is less than 128, and what's the minimum? And let's have it be like this, global y. And if what's the minimum? Minimum 0. What's the minimum? 0. This to be call. And here let's do id or type equal invalid. And here if it's invalid, return if type equals invalid, return. We don't do anything if it's invalid. So here we'll have or type equal call vain. Why in the code it's vain? Because I cannot type. Vine. Rename. Vain. That's not that big of a deal, chat. I don't care about that. Okay, so this is for the call. Next, lapis. What are we going to do for the lapis? What's the minimum and maximum for lapis? Maximum is easy. Maximum is 34. 34 is the maximum. What's the minimum? Let's just keep the minimum be the same. Let's have the minimum be the same. Next is iron. Iron is 64 maximum. 64 iron. Next is gold. Maximum for gold is 34. Wait a minute. Gold has multiple versions. Look at this, chat. Gold, it has uncommon and common. So it's uncommon. Common, bro, why do they do it like this, man? Oh, this is found in biome. This is for a biome. In Badlands is different. Okay, so otherwise 34. Let's do 34 maximum. Yeah, 34. 34. What else? Redstone. Redstone maximum is really 16. Here. Redstone maximum 16. That's surprising, actually. That surprises me. And now diamond. Yeah, and we cannot spawn emeralds. They're in mountains. Yeah, they're only in a mountains biome. Yeah, we cannot spawn emeralds, sadly. That's a bit of a bummer. Diamond. Oh, diamond is just maximum is 16. For diamond, maximum is 16. So it's just like redstone. They're equally rare. Okay, so what now? Now, how are we going to decide on the probabilities? How are we going to decide on the probabilities? Because I want them to have probabilities. Very common, rare, common, uncommon, common. So let's say very common is 80%. So let's do here. Let's do get get a random value between 1 and 100. If it's below 80, this is very common. If it's below 80, so 80% for call. 80% for call. Let's do this is very common, 80%. What will be rare? What's rare? 25% for rare. Okay, let's do diamond 25%. 25%. What will be common and uncommon? Common to be 60%. So iron to be 60%. And uncommon to be 40%. Let's do it here, chat. Const static integer. Very common equals 80. Then we want common. Then we want uncommon. Then we want rare and very rare, but it's fine. So very common is 80, common is 60, uncommon 40, and rare 25. Okay, so call is very common. Lapis is rare. Lapis is rare. Iron is common. Gold is uncommon. Redstone, rare. No, redstone is uncommon. Uncommon. And diamond is rare. Okay, so there is a slight difference between them. Uncommon 40%. Yeah, uncommon 40. Lapis is saying is rare. Okay, let's test it, chat. Let's see what do we get. Let's see what the results will be, chat. I'm very curious if this will work first try. Bro, imagine if we have all kinds of... Oh, no, the X-ray will not work. The X-ray will not work. Where did we do the X-ray? It was in the subchunk. Show face. Show draw face here. So if it's call, if it's iron, if it's diamond, we want to see the face. If it's emerald, if it's coal, lapis. If it's lapis, we want to see the face. So coal, lapis, iron. Iron, gold, redstone. Redstone, diamond, and emerald. Perfect. We want to see the face if it's these types and the ambient occlusion as well. Ambient occlusion here. How much time do you work on in this project? It has been 3 months, chat. On 17, it was 3 months. Now we are longer than 3 months for this project. Like this. Like this. Like this. So this should be a chat. This should be it. Let's test it out. This is just for X-ray chat. This was just for X-ray. Okay. I'm afraid to look in the ground chat. I'm afraid. Let's see what happens, chat. Let's see. Moment of truth. Oh. What happened? Where are they? Oh, lower levels. Let's look at lower levels. Where are they, chat? It's just call. Why is it just... Let's look at the block spawner. No. Let's look at find all references. Here. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, man. Why am I so stupid? Okay, let's try again, chat. Okay, now it should work. Now it should work. Now I'm expecting perfect results. I'm expecting... Some of them work. But where's the call? Where's the... Oh, there is call. We have call here. We call here. It's all Y16. No, here we just changed the block type. We just changed... Maybe the global Y is the problem. We're just getting the block origin. Yeah, we can do equal, but this is not the issue. This is not the issue. Because right now it's very common, for example. Very common. Here we get a value from 1 to 100, and if it's less or equal than 80, we continue. And we want the global Y to be above 0 and lower than 128. Is it the problem with the global Y? And we start with an invalidator. Very common -1, for example. What do you mean very common -1? Zero above global Y is below 0. Oh, don't tell me I'm stupid. Don't tell me I'm stupid, chat. Why is it always me the problem? Why is it always me that's the problem? Why am I stupid, chat? Okay, now it should work. Yo! We have iron, we have coal, we have redstone, we have diamond, we have gold, we have lapis lazulis, lapis, chat, we have gold. Bro, we have too much gold, man. We have too much gold. We have... and we still have coal down here. Emerald is only for mountains. We don't have mountains. Spawning so much. No, I like them to be so much. I want the player to easily find ore. Oh, yeah, maybe it's too much. Bro, it's everywhere. Ores are everywhere, chat. Like, look at so many diamonds, man. Diamonds here. Diamonds here. Diamonds here. Diamonds here. We have diamonds everywhere. No, they don't have a shadow problem. We just turned off the ambient occlusion. Just so we can have X-ray vision. This is just for the X-ray, chat. This is the X-ray, Samael. This is just the X-ray. We could change the radius for when it's diamonds. When it's diamonds, to have less likely to be more of them. To not have the radius reach 4 if it's diamonds. Let me think about it. Let's do a couple of changes. Here we have this. What did we do? Have change ore types based on Y level and probability. This is what we did. And let's commit it. Push. Okay, we want, let's update the to-do. We want diamond less radius less than 4. We don't want radius to be 4 because this will be 4 by 4 by 4. It's too much diamond. We want lower probabilities. Okay, let's do the diamonds. If int max radius equals 4, and here if type equals diamond ore, max radius will equal 3. Max radius. Okay, this should be done, and let's check it out. Diamond should be smaller veins. Diamond, yeah, look at this. Diamonds here is just 2 veins combined. This is 2 veins combined of diamond. Okay, yeah, when we lower the probabilities, we will not have 2 veins combining. It's fine. But look at this, chat. Diamond is much lower. This is 3 by 3 diamond. Yeah, maybe to not even have 3 by 3. Or maybe when it's diamond, to be lower chance of spawning. When it's diamond. Yeah, let's have lower chance of spawning. Here, if it's diamond. Int chance of spawn 50. And here we'll do, if it's diamond, chance of spawning will be 25. Okay, now even if it's 3 by 3, we should get less diamond. Probably. Probably it will be better like that. Okay, now it's less diamond. Even when it's 3 by 3, look at this. 3 by 3, it gets destroyed. And it's fine to have a little bit more of diamond. It's fine to have a little bit more. It's not that big of a deal. Look here, it's not that much. Here, 1 diamond. 1 diamond. It's better. And now let's make ores be not this many. Because if we go in a cave, this is the litmus test. We see too many ores. Is this too many ores, chat? Think there's a bit too much. If not diamond 40. If not, to not be 50. Okay, chance of spawn by default will be 40. Let's do chance of spawn 40. Okay, now they are less, but we can change in other places as well. Where was it? Where was it, chat? Yeah, here I'm spawning 20 ores per subchunk. Int static const int ores per ore veins per subchunk. Let's do 10 ore veins per subchunk. Let's do 10. How it is now, chat? Now it's less. Now they're a lot less, chat. Maybe more, maybe 15. Maybe to do 15. This is 10. This is 10. Let's look it in cave. We still get some ores in cave. Here we can notice iron. We can notice gold. We can notice redstone, lapis, coal. Is this better, chat? It's not fixed amount. It's not fixed amount. Like actually, technically it's fixed, but there is a chance ore type is not picked. There is a chance an ore, but we can make it random. We can make it random. Here we can do get a random value between 10 and 20. We can get a random value between 10 and 20. Okay, some chunks will have more ores. Okay, here we have the coal. This is the coal. So let's say here is the player. Let's try to find ores. Okay, we found coal, chat. We found coal. Oh, we found a cave, and in the cave we find coal. We have coal. We have coal again. Coal. And here coal. Let's go to this cave. Here we have, oh yeah, on this level it's mostly coal. On this level it's mostly coal. Yeah. I think it's fine, chat. I think it's fine. I'm happy with the current. We can always improve it later. Where is the dirt? Why is no dirt? Okay, let's add dirt, chat. Let's add dirt. Okay, my bad, chat. My bad. Let's do a couple of changes. So let's save the current lower veins probabilities 50% for blocking vein, diamond, max radius of 3. Let me do a couple of changes. Let's do world. Let's do world. I wanted to do something. I wanted to remove this chat. Where did I create this? This is annoying. I want to remove this. Where did I code this chat? Does somebody remember? Where is this located? We have too many files. Let's go in the game layer, and when we render, on render, after player, probably here. This is for the clouds. This is clouds, player draw. Oh, maybe it's in the world draw. Yeah, draw. Oh, this draws every entity. Where did we create them? Where did we create them, chat? I forgot. Let's look at the, it's probably in the world. Where is the world data? Yeah, where is the world data? Let me find world data. Yeah, this is it. Structure world data, perfect. And it was unordered map. Block models cache. Something else. Oh, it's in the where was it? Cube mesh pool. It's in here. Test draw, this thing. The test draw. I don't want this. Find all references. Yeah, here. So it was in the game layer. Oh, it was in the end. We draw it at the end. Okay, now we shouldn't be seeing it. Add block breaking. Yeah, we can add it at some point. Okay, now it's much cleaner. And now let's have the dirt. Let's have a dirt layer of how deep should the dirt layer be. 3 blocks? 3 blocks? Stop drawing. Stop the debug draw of pixel art models. 2 blocks. 3 to 5. Yeah, we may do it to be random. We may pick it to be random. Let's go in subchunk. In subchunk and... Oh, we cannot do it to be random. It cannot be random. Generate blocks. Generate blocks, and here block ID get arranged here. And here in the by default, the default, if it's the surface level, is grass block. Else it's stone. If it's below the surface, it's stone. Let's say if it's else if it's below the surface level, but and global y is higher than surface level -3, and it will be dirt. And here if it's lower than, if it's lower than -3. Okay, we should have a dirt layer. We should have a dirt layer. Look at this, chat. We have a dirt layer. And how big is it? 1, 2, 3. It's 3 blocks, chat. It's 3 blocks. And we have ores. Where would be a cool place for a screenshot? Where would be a cool place for a screenshot? Probably here. And here. What's a cool angle? Or looking above. Oh, looking above is cool. We can do like this. Oh, this is a good angle. Oh, that was a good angle. That was a good angle. Let me change the thumbnail. So change it. Done. Okay, chat. Let's summarize because we are at our limit, chat. Basically, the summary is we decided to add ores, and so this is the way we implemented them. We pick for every subchunk random positions. A subchunk is a 16 by 16 by 16 blocks. We pick random position. For each of the positions, we pick a random radius of like, we pick a random shape. It's not a square, like, let's say if it's a square. If it's a square, it will be 1, 2 by 2 by 2, 3 by 3 by 3, or 4 by 4 by 4 shapes. But when we used simple shapes like a square, it looked ugly. And so we did random shapes. So instead of all of the axes to have the same radius, all of the axes have a random radius. So for example, on the x-axis, it could be radius of 1, and on the y-axis, it can be 4. And on the z, it can be 3. This way we get random shapes. Not only that, but for each one of the blocks, there is a 40% chance of it actually spawning. This is how we get the random shapes. So like it should be a perfect shape, but some blocks are missing because there is a 40% chance of the block being here spawned. And also we the way we pick the block types is we decide on a block type based on 2 parameters, the y level and a probability. So basically, if it's here above, if it's high y level, it's very common to have coal. But once we go lower, it's now we have iron, and iron is just common. Iron is common, and it's at this y level. And as we go lower, it's interesting that redstone is at the same level as diamond. The difference is that diamond is rare and redstone is uncommon. It was something like that. And that's it, chat. We have ores. Like, I'm very satisfied. We're missing one thing. The only thing we're missing is, I think, and right now we have X-ray vision. We have X-ray vision so that it's easier to see the ores. That's why they're shiny in the caves. But we're missing one thing, chat. There should be a probability if the neighbor is air. It should be much harder for the ore to spawn if the neighbor is air. We need to check for every ore its neighbor. If it has an air neighbor, to be much harder to spawn, because the player can just go in a cave and can easily spot ores. But it's fine. For now, it's fine. I don't want to bother looking at the neighbors of doors. I don't want to bother doing that. And so this is it we have, and it's endless. They're everywhere, chat. We have endless terrain generation. And so the ores continually generate everywhere. They're endless. And they look pretty accurate, chat. I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with the result. It's fine. For now, it's fine. And here we have emerald, chat. We have emerald, but we're not spawning it because emerald needs to be it needs to be in a mountain, chat. That's why I'm not spawning the emerald. That's why I'm not spawning it. But we have gold, we have redstone, we have diamond, we have lapis. We have iron, and we have coal. And now for chat saying it's too common, doesn't look good, etc. Those are just parameters we can play around with. That wasn't the goal for today. The goal was to have the ores. We'll optimize and polish at some point. The goal is to add as many features as possible. At some point we'll do polishing. But it's fine, chat. That was it for today, chat. I'm happy with this stream. So that was it. Bye, guys. We'll see each other tomorrow. Oh, no. Saturday and Sunday, usually I don't stream. So I'll see if I'll be changing that. But usually Saturday and Sunday I don't stream. So that's tomorrow and the next day. Usually I don't stream. I'll see. I'll see if there's a stream Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, bye guys.